This week's Torah portion is Toldot, which in Hebrew means generations. The Torah portion speaks about the second Jew, Isaac, the son of Abraham and Sarah. Isaac and his wife Rebekah were childless for 20 years. Finally, God answered their prayers, and Rebekah conceived, and she had twins inside of her stomach. And these twins would always wrestle and wreak havoc inside of her. And God told her the reason is because there is two nations that will emerge from these two twins. And the younger nation will always prevail over the older nation. Now, the first son that came out was Esau. The second son that came out was Jacob. And he was holding on to the heel of Esau. Esau becomes a man, a hunter, a man of the field, very aggressive. He loved to kill. Jacob becomes a pious Torah studier and dwells in the tents of study. Isaac was always favorable of his older son Esau. However, Rebekah was always favorable of her younger son Jacob. One day Esau came home after a long day of hunting and he was starving. And Jacob was in the middle of cooking a red lentil stew. Esau said, "Please, give me the stew." So Jacob says, "At what cost?" Esau tells Jacob, "I will sell you my birthright inheritance from our father if you give me the stew." And Esau wolfs down the stew. Isaac travels to the place called Gerar, which is occupied by the Philistines. And their king, they see Rebekah, Isaac's wife. She's so beautiful. And Isaac says, "This is my sister," because he's scared they will take her and kidnap her and kill him. Eventually, they return Rebekah to Isaac after their king had a dream from God. And they end up giving as a forgiveness and atonement, they end up giving a piece of land for Isaac to dwell in. And he becomes a farmer. And he starts to dig up wells that his father Abraham once dug but were stuffed up. And then he starts to build his own wells. He builds first 2 wells, and each of the wells cause a big fight with the neighboring shepherds. But then the 3rd well that he builds is peaceful, and everybody takes water with tranquility. Now Isaac becomes older, and he became blind. He was not able to see. Before he passed away, he wanted to give a blessing to his older son Esau, the firstborn blessing. His son Esau had already married 2 women from the land of the Hittites, and Esau tells his father, "Before you give me the blessing, I'm going to go hunt for you your favorite food." So Esau leaves the house, and Rebekah calls over the younger son Jacob and says, "Listen, your brother Esau is about to receive the firstborn blessing that he sold to you, and we both know how wicked he is. But your father cannot see this because he is blind." And Esau always sweet talks him into loving him. So she prepares the same food that she knew her husband loved. And she took goat skins and put it on the hands of Jacob, so he should feel hairy like his brother Esau. And he comes into his father with this food that his mother prepared. And his father gives him the firstborn inheritance and blessings. When Esau comes back and he realized what happened, his father said, "I'm sorry. I already gave all the blessings to Jacob. The only blessing I can give you and prediction for you is that you will be a man who lives by the sword, and when your younger brother falters and goes astray, he will not have dominance over you." Esau's very upset. He wants to kill his brother Jacob. So his brother Jacob flees to the land where his mother came from. And there he finds the family of Laban, his uncle. And he wants to find the wife, one of the daughters of Laban. In the meantime, his brother Esau married a 3rd wife, the daughter of Ishmael, his father's brother. So a small lesson we can learn from this week's Torah portion, which is action-packed with hunting and killing and all different interesting things happening with family fights and family divisions. Something very interesting is that Jacob, who already had acquired the rights of the firstborn blessings from his brother Esau. The only way he was able to get them was through performing a trick, putting on the goat skins to appear to be as his brother Esau. Sometimes in life, we know we are doing the right thing, but we have to maneuver. We have to be able to do something which is out of our comfort zone because we know that the truth and what is good is in danger. So it may be stressful sometimes to stand up for the truth, to pursue what is right, but we have to learn from Jacob that even if we have to go out of our comfort zone, but if we know that this is the truth and this is what is good, we should do whatever we can to pursue that. Thank you for watching the weekly Torah portion. Have a wonderful week.